Hi, this is Allyn. I mentioned in a recent column that the news was filled with stories about the protest-turned-riots in Charlottesville and the KKK and the neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and of course, Confederate statues. These are all WMDs, weapons of mass distraction. They don't affect the average American's life on a daily basis. What matters are high-quality jobs, the economy, GDP, gross domestic product, the health of small business, and the survival of the middle class, because they buy most of what everyone is selling. Like 63 million other Trump voters, I voted for President Trump to rescue the dying U.S. economy, to lower my taxes, to repeal the disaster known as Obamacare, to bolster small business. These are simple things, but the media ignores them all. They want to distract you away from what matters. A great example is Operation Choke Point. I'll bet good money 99% of you have never heard of it. You don't know President Obama created it, and you didn't know President Trump killed it only a week ago. Why? Why didn't this story make headlines? Why is an Operation Choke Point more important than a disturbance in Charlottesville or the KKK or a handful of toothless, brainless, racist neo-Nazis or some old Confederate statues? Operation Choke Point was another socialist scheme cooked up by Comrade Obama to make it much harder to do business in America, to damage capitalism, to choke the economy, to put obstacles and challenges in front of every private sector business owner. And here's the hidden goal: to starve, strangle, and choke the life out of conservative talk radio and conservative websites like Fox News and Drudge Report and Breitbart and Conservative Tribune, you name it. Can you imagine running a country just to wipe out your political opposition? Isn't that what socialist tin pot dictators do? But that's exactly what Obama did for 8 years. Operation Choke Point was a program dreamed up by Obama to cut off bank accounts, credit loans, credit card merchant accounts to legal businesses in America. Yes, the federal government tried to strangle and choke legal businesses that Obama deemed undesirable. Even liberal lawyers called it a terrible violation of the Constitution. After all, who but a tin pot socialist dictator or the big brother morality police has the nerve to try and put legal businesses out of business simply because they don't approve of what they're legally selling? Well, Obama did. At least he tried. It must have been just pure coincidence that the legal businesses that Obama chose to choke out of business were advertised on conservative talk radio and on popular conservative websites. The list includes gun dealers, firearm sales, ammunition sales, gold dealers, coin dealers, get-rich products. Get rich. What did Obama mean by that? Pyramid-type sales? What did he mean by that? Lottery sales and other legal gambling-related businesses, credit repair services, payday loans, surveillance equipment, and telemarketing. Interesting list. First, they're all 100% legal businesses. Whether you like them or not, government has no right to try and bankrupt them or force them out of business unless, of course, Obama thought we'd become a communist dictatorship. Secondly, they all just happen to advertise on conservative talk radio. Third, they all just happen to advertise on conservative websites. You think this is all a coincidence? It's not. Fourth, I'm a witness. They just happen to all be advertised on my specific conservative talk radio and TV shows. Fifth, many of these are businesses I've either been involved in or made money off of my entire life. Coincidence? I'm the prototypical independent small businessman who wants no help from government. I've never worked for government or big business in my life. I've never had a government contract. I've never accepted a government handout. My life has been in the private sector. Obama's goal was to make people like me extinct. Operation Choke Point was a part of the puzzle, along with high taxes, thousands of new regulations, IRS audits, Obamacare, and climate change. This is how you wipe out small business, independent contractors, and the middle class, by attacking the private sector. It's no coincidence that Operation Choke Point went after only mom and pop business owners with 1 to 100 employees. It just so happens none of these are industries that are built around big business or billion-dollar multinational companies who are Obama's biggest donors and his best friends at Martha's Vineyard. Typical Obama, Obama choked the economy. Typical Trump, Trump rides to the rescue. Typical media, they covered it all up with fake news and WMD, weapons of mass distraction. I'm Allyn. God bless America, and thank God for President Donald Trump.